Welcome back, everyone. Today, I'm bringing to you another fun one. I mean, they're all fun, right? Sakura with vanilla bean paste and bourbon. Yeah, it's a good one, I promise. Especially if you've had candies from Japan that have Sakura in it. Amazing. Floral, touch of fruity, fantastic. Let me stop dilly-dallying and let's get to it. All right, you ready? Let's get to it. Starting in the back left, 130 grams applesauce, 100 grams pure cane sugar, 5 grams cream of tartar, plus 1 gram malic acid, 30 grams gelatin. It's a new brand, so it's a little darker. Don't know how I feel about that. For the flavor, bourbon vanilla bean paste by Trader Joe's. Stuff's delicious. If you've never had it, oh, so good. And we're gonna mix that with Sakura, or cherry blossom powder. You've got to be careful with this stuff. So we're only going to start with a half a teaspoon and see where we go from there. If you've never had it, it doesn't taste like cherries because it's a cherry blossom. It's the flower and it's ground into a very beautiful fine powder. Has a scent of roses. So if you use too much, it will get a little soapy on you. It's like using anything with lavender. Either way, this makes a beautiful tea, so it should make a beautiful gummy. All right, first in, sugar. Followed by that gelatin. It's missing a gram now. Dadgummit. There we go. Let's give that a quick mix. Oh, smells so good. And it is full of flavor and it has a nice sweetness to it. All right, so half tea. Stir those together. Zeroed out. All right. Now the corn syrup. Corn sludge. This is at room temperature. I wouldn't suggest keeping this in your garage. I mean, you can, but holy crap, it would be such a pain in the butt. We are looking for 225 grams of this, or as close as we can get it. A little over is fine. With hard candy, there's a fun trick where you get your hands wet. You can pretty much just scoop it right out if you're quick. I'll show you. Don't worry, we're getting there. All right, that's good enough. A couple grams over won't hurt. Let's throw in this applesauce, shall we? Oh, it smells so good. Just that little bit. Hold on a sec. That's better. Now let's throw in that vanilla bean paste, shall we? We're going to do a full teaspoon on this one. Oh yeah, so good. Throw this on some waffles and pancakes. Woo, buddy! You may recall that I actually have the liquid flavoring oil, or extract, not oil, of that very same vanilla bourbon. And I figured I'd use the paste for this one to make it a little more special. Just a little bit. Let me give that a little taste. Oh my goodness. Get out of here. Wow, that is incredibly good. However, I know once I add the oil, we're gonna need a little more. So, I'm gonna run with about a half here. Bloop. Next up, we're gonna do a 1/4 teaspoon of this. All right. Blend those together. That should be good. I just wanted to add just enough to cut through the oil once we add that. Alright, listen, if you're making these from home or a friend's house or any kitchen, start small with the flavors and work your way up to something you like. You don't have to follow my flavoring to a T. It's all about personal preference, okay? Alright, let's get back to the show. Come on. Alright, let's give it another try. Yep, incredible. Alright, so we're going to let this sit for that 7 to 10 minutes to allow that gelatin to bloom, and we'll put it on the heat. I decided I'm going to add a few drops of this just to bring that pink out. And let's try 2 for now. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Alright, 2 is perfect. See you soon. Alright, we're going to add the oil here, but I need some gloves, so hold on. Alright, going to do a quick slow-mo. Alright, we are going to stir this for another 3 to 5 minutes. If you've been following along, you know the drill. Just keep stirring. Stir, stir, stir until you see all that oil absorb into the batch. It's boring. From the looks of it, I'm going to add a little more pink, or rose. So let's push pause there for a second. So just a couple more drops of that. Oops, didn't mean to do 3. I don't want to add white because I want to keep this more on the clear side versus opaque. If anything, maybe a single drop of white. It's hard to tell on camera, but it's a decent color, but it's leaning more towards orange. So, all right, just one single drop. And lighten it up, and then I can add a little more pink. Actually, that looks really good. All right, we're gonna keep it there. Looks like we're here, and it's ready. So let me go get those acids. 1 second. I'm gonna throw that acid in now. And let's keep stirring that up for another minute or 2 to allow that extra water to evaporate out. I'm gonna turn up the heat just a little. Oops. Alright, I'm turning down the heat. You can let that sit while I go set up the pour station. Alright, let me get my gloves on. Here we go. Oh wait, I'm gonna start at the wrong corner. And that's all there is to it. I'll see you when it's time to sand. Bye! And there you have it, Sakura, or cherry blossom, with vanilla bean paste and bourbon. These gummies are amazing, and I'm quite pleased with how they turned out on the flavor, because if you use too much of that Sakura powder, I'm telling you right now, it'll turn to soap. But it's no different than using lavender or violet. So just a little bit goes a long ways. All right? Okay. Anyway, if you need any help, hit me up. Until next time, I'm Burns. Bye.